Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Erisa Wahyunur Laili. I want to explain about the result of analyze the principle for creating booklet. The writer made a booklet of Tenggeran Batik Probolinggo, and then the booklet made in two versions, Indonesian and English, and then the writer create a booklet with colorful pictures, and then to make the booklet easy to bring, the size made in 21 times 15 centimeters. In the opening part of the booklet consists of the first is in the cover and the Pesona Indonesia logo, and then the purpose of the inclusion of the Pesona Indonesia logo is in accordance with the meaning of the logo, which means to promise of Indonesian tourism to the world that Indonesian is rich wisdom, both from the nature and culture. And then in accordance with the theme of the Tenggeran Batik product, the whole theme is oriented to nature and culture. And then the next forward. In the forward sections contains an explanation about batik in Indonesia, and in the booklet layout there is pictures of batik product by Tenggeran Batik. And then the next is the content of the booklet consists of the first is overview and history. The sections discuss the history of Tenggeran Batik, and the layout of the sections is supported by pictures of activities in making batik. And then the next is kinds of batik photo. The purpose of including photo of types of batik is so that readers know in detail about the names and types of batik available, and known in detail the description of the motif of the batik fabrics. And then this section is supported by batik image available in the gallery. And then the next is batik technique and types of fabric. In these sections there is a pictures of the activity of making batik and the types of fabrics used in producing batik. And then the next is visitors photo. The purpose of including the visitor photo is to let the reader know who has visited and bought Tenggeran Batik, so those readers can conclude the reliability of these batik products from photo of visitors who have come to the batik gallery. And then in the closing parts of the booklet consists of contact persons. Layouts for contact persons are supported with image from the batik gallery and symbols from available social media. And then the next is maps. The purpose of including the map is to make it easier for readers to know the road access to the location of the batik gallery. The image used is taken from Google Maps.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Widya Prastika, and now I want to present media development assignment about visual communication for my final project. So my final project is making a booklet as a promotional media of Mantaka Batik Sumeneb. The writer make a booklet for Mantaka Batik in bilingual version, Indonesia and English. To attract readers, the writer creates a booklet with a classic design theme. To make the booklet easy to bring, the size will be made in 21 times 15 centimeters. The opening part of the booklet consists of logo of Mantaka Batik. The purpose of the inclusion of logo Mantaka Batik to make the people know that this booklet is made for Mantaka Batik home industry. Forward. In the forward section contains an explanation about Mantaka Batik, and in the booklet layout there is a picture of batik produced in Mantaka. The content of the booklet consists of history and achievements of Mantaka Batik. The section discusses the history and achievements of Mantaka Batik, and the layout of this section is supported by picture of activities in making batik. Kinds of batik photos. The purpose of the including photos of types of batik is so that the readers know in detail about the names and types of batik available, and know in detail the description of the motifs of the batik fabrics. This section is supported by batik image available in the gallery. Batik making process. In this section, there is a picture of the activity of making batik. Batik price. This section is put the price on the batik product to make the customers know the price of the product. The closing part of the booklet consists of contact person. Layouts for this contact person are supported with image from the batik gallery and symbols from available social media. Maps. The purpose of including the map is to make it easier for the reader to know the road access to the location of the batik gallery. The image used is taken from Google Maps. I think that's all for me, and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Anissa Saliantania Maktis. So now I want to present my media development assignment about analyzes the principle of visual communication in my vinyl project. My vinyl project is making promotional video for LKPI Institute Pasuruan. This project will made in bilingual version in Indonesian and in English. To attract the audiences, the writer creates a video with a good concept and support by the effect during the video. To make the video more interesting and can attract the audiences, the content of the video is detailed but clearly and made the audiences enjoy the video. The duration of the video is approximately 7 minutes. In the video, the writer divided into 3 parts. There are opening, contents, and the last is closing. The first part is opening. In the opening part of the video consists of the first is showing the iconic place in Pasuruan. The iconic place in Pasuruan like the town square and the other places that are widely known by the public. The writer made this scene in from the aim to introduce the city of the institution located. That's why the viewers who see will be attracted to the Pasuruan city. The second is company logo. A logo is able to function as form of recognition or identity for a person's product, services, or this identity. Its function as an identity certainly requires a logo to be able to animate and reflect the character of the person, company, product, or services it represents. In here, the writer will add the logo of LKPI Institute. The third scene in the opening part is front view of LKPI Institute. The purpose is to show and introduce LKPI Institute to the audiences. By showing the front view of this institution building, the audiences will know the place and the face of LKPI Institute in questions. The fourth scene, the writer will become a model in here. The writer will open the door of LKPI Institute building and show the inside of the institution building while explaining the motto, vision and mission of LKPI Institute. The fifth scene, the writer will show the map. The map has a function to make it easier for the viewers to find the location of the intended place. With the map, the place will be shown with more accurate and detail in the part. In the part 2, the writer will explain the location of LKPI Institute. The second part is content. The content of the video consists of the first is overview and history. In the first scene in the content section, the writer will explain the history and overview of LKPI Institute by showing the explanation directly from the owner of this institution. It is intended that the audiences can find out the history of this institution directly from the owner. The second is course program and facilities. In the scene, the writer will take the pictures of the whole class and the course program, the facilities that are available in there, and also the teaching and learning activities in LKPI Institute Pasuruan. It is intended that the audiences can recognize the entire the course program of this institution and its facilities and will get an overview of teaching and learning activities in there. The third is the staff and student of LKPI Institute Pasuruan. The purpose of including the staff and some students there is to let the audiences know who has taken a course in LKPI Institute, so the audiences can infer this reliability of anyone who can take course in this institution based on the learning programs that are available in there. The last part is closing. In the closing of this video consists of the first is table of cost. This table has several functions, including making it easy to read the data, because it is systematically arranged that understanding it will be easier. In the video that the writer made, the table will use to show the summary of the course price list in the institution. The second is contact person. The scenes of contact person are supported with image from the LKPI Institute Pasuruan and symbol from available social media of LKPI Institute Pasuruan. The last is achievement. The purpose of including a photo of achievement is so that the audiences know that the achievement that have been obtained by LKPI Institute Pasuruan, so that it can increase the audience's trust and interest to take course in there. And then the last is subtitle. The last principle is subtitle. Subtitle in here will made in Bahasa Indonesia. The writer will make the subtitle with the color font is white, and the writer will record her voice to become an audio visual, so that during the explanation of the video, the writer will use her voice and supported by subtitle in the video. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.